Please subscribe this channel and click the bell icon. Diet and health. Whether it is enjoying soccer, swimming, strolling, kickboxing or going for walks, active folks, humans who have rigorous undertaking routines or play sporting activities, or athletes need to eat a nutritious, balanced weight reduction plan to gas their physique. Excellent diet, like any sporting occasion, has general ground rules. Following these rules and getting a lot of follow will aid energetic folks and athletes. Suppose excellent. What weight loss program is first class for lively men and women? All lively people desire an eating regimen that presents sufficient vigor in the form of carbohydrates and fats as well as major protein, nutrients and minerals. This implies a weight loss program containing 55 to 60% of energy from carbohydrates, 10 to 15% from sugars and the leisure from starches, no more than 30% of energy from fats and the remainder, about 10 to 15%, from protein. That translates into eating a variety of foods day to day: grains, greens, fruits, beans, lean meats, and low-fats dairy merchandise. The bottom of the weight loss program will have to come from carbohydrates within the form of starches and sugars. Fluids, primarily water, are also essential to the successful combo. Dehydration can discontinue even essentially the most matched man or woman from enjoying his or her high-quality recreation. Are carbohydrates essential for energetic individuals? When starches or sugars are eaten, the body alterations them all to glucose, the one type of carbohydrate used straight by using muscular tissues for power. Whether or not carbohydrates are in the type of starches, in veggies and grains, sucrose, table sugar, fructose, determined in fruits and juices, or lactose, milk sugar, carbohydrates are digested and eventually modified to glucose. The body uses this glucose within the blood for energy. Most glucose is saved as glycogen within the liver and muscle tissues. Throughout exercise, glycogen is damaged down within the muscle tissue and supplies energy. In general, there is enough glycogen in muscle tissue to provide fuel for 90–120 minutes of pastime. Most undertaking and games don't burn up glycogen shops, so eating carbohydrates throughout the pastime usually isn't needed. However, for some energetic individuals, consuming or drinking carbohydrates for the duration of endeavor helps keep their blood glucose and vigor phases. Most lively humans don't need to be worried with carbohydrate loading, the specific method of consuming plenty of carbohydrates for several days earlier than a persistence occasion. As a substitute, focus on getting adequate carbohydrates daily. The quality way to make sure a lot of vigor for activity is to eat a nutritious, balanced eating regimen that's high in carbohydrates and low in fats with tons of exceptional foods. Do lively people need additional protein or protein dietary supplements to build muscle mass? No. Muscle groups improve from coaching and exercise. A distinctive amount of protein is required to help build the muscles, but a nutritious, balanced food plan that includes 2 or 3 servings from the meat, bean, egg workforce, 6 to 7 ounces complete, and 2 to 3 servings of dairy day to day will supply all the protein that the muscle mass need. Extra servings of protein in meals or protein dietary supplements do not guide in muscle development. Unlike carbohydrates, protein are not able to be stored within the physique, and any excess will be burned for vigor or saved as physique fat. What will have to and character eat before, throughout and after exercise? The major factor is to concentrate on consuming a nutritious, balanced weight reduction plan daily. This supplies a lot of power to grow and exercise. Listed below are a few suggestions about consuming before, for the duration of and after endeavor. Before, have some high carbohydrate meals like bananas, bagels or fruit juices. These foods are damaged down swiftly and provide glucose to the muscle groups. The timing of this meal is determined by the men and women option for consuming earlier than recreation. However, researchers have discovered that eating anything from 1 to 4 hours earlier than undertaking helps hold plenty of blood glucose to be had for working muscle mass. Additionally, it is imperative to drink plenty of cool water before exercise to keep muscle tissues hydrated. In the course of perspiration and exertion, burn up the body of fluids critical for an ultimate efficiency and lead to dehydration. It is foremost to drink a lot of cool water, at the least half a cup of water every 20 minutes of endeavor. Including a teaspoon of sugar, a bit of fruit juice or a small quantity of powdered drink mix flavors plain water and could inspire fluid consumption. Most commonly, there is no must worry about changing carbohydrates until the recreation lasts over 90 minutes and is hard and steady. When this happens, drinking a physical activities drink or different beverage with some sugar in it or gasoline and water to the muscle groups being exercised. Make a self-made sporting activities drink by mixing not more than 4 teaspoons of sugar, 4 teaspoons of salt and a few flavoring, like a teaspoon of lemon juice, in 8 ounces of water. After, if the activity was strenuous and lasted a long time, glycogen retailers may need refueling. Ingesting foods and beverages high in carbohydrates right after undertaking will fill up glycogen shops if they're low after exercising. Irrespective of the intensity of the recreation, it is main to drink plenty of water and devour a nutritious, balanced meal that has plenty of carbohydrate-wealthy foods reminiscent of grains, pastas, potatoes, veggies and fruits. A teaspoon of sugar, at handiest 15 energy * per teaspoon, adds flavor to those foods and may just expand taste attraction.